Hi, good evening. This is to address all the misinformed foreigners because of media manipulation that is that is actively being done by our current administration. Okay, to give you a background, guys, here in the Philippines, we have the Philippines is divided into three main regions. It's mainly called Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Now, Luzon are called the Tagalogs, and Visayas and Mindanao are actually what we call Bisaya. So it is Christian and Muslim Bisaya, and majority of the Muslim community is actually in the Mindanao. Right now, how do I put this? When it comes to the matter of communication in Tagalog, people are actually soft spoken, right? They're very, very, in a way that they speak with diplomacy. While we, as a Bisaya myself, right, we tend to be very straightforward. We always use hyperbole type of languages, like we exaggerate things, right? Now, you cannot simply or you cannot simply interpret one set of sentence coming from a Bisaya person and the same set of thought coming from a Tagalog person. Because if I am angry and I am a Tagalog, I would say na I will go ahead and kill you. Alright? That's the Tagalog if you're really, really angry. Here in Bisaya, we would say, we will not say we will go ahead and kill you. We will say, bantay lang yun ka dong, panitan yun tikang buanga ka, meaning, in English, watch out, I will skin you alive. See the difference? In Tagalog, they say things as it is. While in the Bisaya, which is the Visayas and the Mindanao region of the Philippines, we tend to say things in a hyperbole context, right? We don't just simply say, I will kill you. We would say, panitan tika, buanga ka. I will go fucking skin you alive, you fucking moron. We do that. That's normal here in Bisaya. Now, and to give you a context, the politics, geographic of the Philippines is actually, it's a multiple layer in politics, all right? We have the administration and we have the community. We have the Filipino people, right? The Filipino people is composed of the Tagalogs, the Visayas, and Mindanao. And aside from that faction, considering that it's a 7,000 plus islands, right? There's a lot of languages per island. One language can be similar to the next island, but it varies a little. The type of delivery and the art of delivering the words may vary from one island to another, although they are on the same part of the Visayas, right? It's a very complicated communication diversity to tackle in just one video. But I do hope you guys try to research on that so that you can understand the way former President Duterte address the media, the way he answers, how to dissect, how when you are a Bisaya, which I am a Bisaya, you do not interpret what we said as it is, because we're not gonna say it in a very simple manner. We're gonna say it in a very exaggerated hyperbole, right? In a very artsy type of communication. That's how we do it. Okay? Now, going back to the type of people living in the Philippines, we have the administration, we have which is the government people. Okay? And in the government people, there are different type of factions there. Okay, we have what we call the political party, different political party, but two political party, major two political party, seems to be the majority of this political party. One is the administration, and the other one is opposition. Now, the opposition can be what we call the liberal party or the Dilawan, and or the administration can be the other party, the opposition party. Could be PDP, depending really on the name, because it tends to change over time. Okay? So it's quite complicated. So you cannot simply say to us Filipino that, oh yeah, Duterte said he will slaughter 3 million drug addicts if needed. That's how we say things, right? We're not just gonna say we're gonna kill you. We're gonna say I'm gonna skin you alive, you fucking bullshit type of a moron person. I'm gonna kill you alive. I'm gonna suck out your eyes. I'm gonna tear you apart. That's how we do it. But literally what we mean is we're gonna kill you. Right? Sometimes out of anger, we're just gonna say things, pakita na kung buhanga ka. Dugmukon ko ng naong nimo. Alright? In English, that literally is, come go ahead and come show your face. And I'm gonna crush your skull, or I'm gonna crush your face. If you are not a Bisaya, and if you're not even a Filipino in that sense, of course you would interpret that type of communication as it is, because, right? But it's a cultural thing. Bisaya people, when we are very, very mad, we tend to exaggerate things, right? I could not emphasize greater than that, okay? Now, going back to the Filipino people again, I'm very, very distracted here because I'm surprised that majority of the international people, or from people outside of Philippines, especially foreigners, I do not care if they're white, they're European, if they're American. It doesn't matter. It seems to me that this majority of foreigners are actually heavily misinformed because of the media manipulation of the current administration. Right? Even without the current administration, media manipulation is normal in the Philippines. All right? We are a third world country. That's a fact. And we, sad to say, we are one of the most corrupt country in the whole world. That's a fact. Okay? Feel free to search on that. Now, let me give you a little bit of a background as to what's going on. I'm already 30 plus, 30 something, to tell you honestly. But ever since I started voting, I never had a precedent as stuff as Duterte, as pure as pure as Duterte, who actually always considered the welfare of the Filipino people. His patriotism is top notch. I'm not saying yes because I'm pro Duterte. I've seen it. I was there during his administration when there was a Marawi siege in Mindanao and there was a pandemic and the country was recovering from a very corrupt government before his term. Okay? I was there. Media manipulation is what's happening right now. So before you jump into conclusion that Duterte deserves it, that he should answer for his crimes, double check with the majority of the Filipino people, because we do not lie. We might take it, but we know everything. And we are the witness